the disbandment of the PKTT?
No, I did not celebrate the disbandment of the PKTT. I celebrated the arrest of General Kumalo, General Ushaba, Brigadier Nube, Brigadier.
I'm still coming to that point.
No, it was not a celebration of the disbandment of the PKTT. No, I didn't celebrate that.
What did you write on your post when the PKTT was disbanded? After it was disbanded, what did you say?
I cannot remember that I say that I am happy that the PKT was disbanded. I cannot remember that I say I was happy about the disbandment. I know I shared information from a newspaper article on the 3rd of January 2025. And it was the first time that I also read in the newspaper about the disbandment of the PKTT. And I shared that same newspaper article.
You did not say anything about General Kumalo and his PKTT.
Can you please read that for me, Chairperson? As I'm saying, I shared a newspaper article on 3rd January 2025 relating to the disbandment of the PKTT.
That is what I'm asking you. Didn't you say General Kumalo and his PKTT members must now watch the space?
If you said I said that, then I can also explain that. Because
No. You can't say if I say you said.
okay, you are saying I said that,
It's
Chairperson.
you who was posting. It's not me.
I was saying to the members the entire day that when I referred to the matter of the PKTT, it was solely in relation to the case of Sindiso Makaka, whereby members of PKTT were found. I didn't say all the members, but General Kumalo was implicated by the hitmen of.
Listen, I want you to respond to this.
Okay.
On 30 June, Dumisani Kumalo and his disbanded political killing task team must prepare themselves for what is still coming.
Mm-hmm.
It is not raining anymore, it is flooding.
Yes. That one I admit, and as I said, it was because General Kumalo was part of the people who was implicated with that other members of the PKTT of stopping the hitmen from exposing the kingpins who killed Sindiso Makaka. And there was a witness who testified as witness E in the Madlanga Commission. That witness have been communicating with me since 2023. And he gave me all this information. I have everything here on my phone. I can share it with the committee. That witness gave me all the information to say that I am also aware that General Kumalo, General Advocate Kaba, General Lushaba, and the lawyer of the hitman do not want him to testify. So my reasoning was, if this person wants to testify, if this person wants to make an admission, why would General Kumalo, Kaba, all those people stop him to extend that I had to ask assistance from Honorable Fadil Adams to say, can we assist this person? It was only then money were gathered to pay the lawyer.
Do you agree with the statements that were made by General Masemula and General Mkwanasi here before this committee, that one of the breakthroughs that were achieved by the PKTT was on the case of Cindy Somakatla,
Yes.
and they give credit to General Kumalo.
As I said, I also earlier said,
and his team
yes. I also mentioned earlier,
for the work that they have done, because that case has been called for a considerable number of years.
I also mentioned earlier, Chairperson, to say that General Kumalo and his team were the ones who arrested the hitman. But the case was investigated.
Not only the hitman.
Yeah, those people were implicated in this Somakaka case.
Yes.
By the case, the docket was investigated.
I want to check with you. Do you have any other suspect in that case who was supposed to have been arrested and is still not arrested?
According to the hitman, yes, they are still suspect. The police officers who were supposed to be arrested have not been arrested, and the people who ordered
the hitman appear before court.
Yes, he appeared before court, but I still have conversations with his lawyers also.
When the hitman appeared before court, did the court not afford him an opportunity to disclose any information that could have led to?
Now, you wanted to take the stand, and his lawyer actually is the one who refused him to take the stand.
His lawyer? Okay. So, but do you know that there are names that the hitman mentioned which led to the arrest of those suspects that
I know.
He would have mentioned their names?
I know, but also in his recent affidavit that he deposed of in November last year, he said in that affidavit that those are not all the people who are implicated. Hence, I said it's not my place to disclose that affidavit because he didn't give me permission. He said, you want to disclose that information himself.
Okay. Having read to you the post that you made in which you proudly declare your ownership, do you present yourself as an impartial witness before this ad hoc committee?
I'm impartial.
In which way?
Chairperson, in a way that even if General Mkonazi made a mistake in some things, I'm not going to be quiet about him making mistakes because I have a reasonable belief that General Mkonazi could not have all the information about all the people, and there might be people who misled him. So if I had need to tell General Mkonazi, but here you were wrong, or anyone else, I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to say it, to say, General Mkonazi, in this instance, you were wrong. And if I need to expose, impartiality goes with morality. You cannot claim to expose corruption and crime, but there's certain people that you need to protect. So if I need to be impartial, I cannot be seen to cover up or to protect other people. I don't want to be popular.
What I want to probe with you is, if you indeed valued the work of the PKTT, which I assume you did, why in your post you did not start by giving them credit for the successes that they have achieved?
That might have been I can accept that I might have not given them credit, but as I also earlier said, that I'm not talking about all the members of the PKTT. I'm talking about certain members of the PKTT.
No, it's not certain members. You say Dumisani Khumalo and his disbanded, because that team was led by him, isn't it?
Yes.
You don't say some of the.
Now let me explain that to you, Chairperson. If I say, when I say Dumisani Kumalo in his PKTT, I'm referring to deaf, because even in the PKTT, they are not all on the same page. They are the ones who are standing on that side, and they are the ones who are with General Dumisani Kumalo. So when I posted that, I was referring to these ones.
When was this post made? Is the 30th of June which year?
2025.
You cannot come and do a reading in now.
It's because you are asking me the question.
No, this post has circulated for more than 6 months.
But I already had that information.
No, it has circulated for more than 6 months. And in the past 6 months, you never wanted to clarify why certain things are missing, which you are trying to.
I guess
Correct,
that is
correct.
why I'm here now, to give that clarification, because even on social media, not
Because,
everyone are reading my social media posts, but when I'm here, a lot more people are now listening to what I'm saying. So that might be, from my side, was an oversight. I do credit the PKTT for the jobs that they've done. They've done very good jobs in other things. But in the matter of the cities of Matraka,
in your posts in the last 6 months, is there a post that you can present
No.
before us to say credit to the PKTT?
no.
Okay. And then you spoke about Mr. Nolu, who is behind the bars. And you say he is incarcerated for a crime that he did not commit.
Now, he did commit the first crime of stock theft. He was supposed to be released in 2012. So he was never released. They alleged that he was released on parole, but there was never a parole release. So the documents that they are currently using to detain him is fraudulent documents, because there's no court warrant of detention to detain him. And according to him, police officers went to him and told him then, you will only be released from prison on one condition: when he make a sworn affidavit to absolve everyone that he already implicated.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. If you say a person has been released on parole, but he's still in jail, do you think there is a person who can willfully just stay in jail without a conviction?
He was never released from prison since 1999, not on parole, not. He's now more than 20. He was 18 years. He's now 42 years. That is.
So in this case of Mr. Nolu, you are presenting yourself as a crusader of justice.
You know what? Not just in the case of Mr. Nguru, but Mr. Nguru's case is one of those cases where you find that the justice system have failed him and his family. He has no one to talk for him because he have been everywhere. There's records.
I mean yourself, you are a crusader for justice.
Yes.
And then Mr. Nolu confided with you that he has been used in criminal activities. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And he says one of them is the Vrede Farm
Yes.
murder
Yes.
in the Free State.
Yes.
And then who else did he confide?
He confided
this heinous crime to?
In his lawyer, because all the evidence is with a lawyer. He asked me to get a police to go to him to take a statement. They did go.
No, it's fine. He confided to his lawyer.
Yes.
To your knowledge, how long has this lawyer been sitting with this information?
The lawyer is now, because this is a new lawyer, the previous lawyer also tried to go everywhere, because they even wrote a letter to the inspecting judge president, the judge of correctional services. They wrote to the president, they wrote to the ministers, Minister of Correctional Service, Minister of Justice, the same lawyer, and they are just not getting any response from anyone.
So do you have copies of those documents?
I do have.
And nobody did anything on that information?
I even communicated with Judge Edwin Cameron, because I resorted to send him an email to ask him.
No, you don't have to speak to individual judges.
No, yes.
There is a procedure if you want to approach a court, if you have a matter that, because I don't understand why you will write letters to individuals when is there no court of law as an institution which you approach them to say, I have this matter which
That is what we are planning to do now, Chair, because I can also not understand why did this lawyer never take the efforts to take this matter to the court. And I guess that is the reason why he resorted to coming to me with the information.
So
the interview.
do you give us a permission to write to a professional body to which the lawyer is affiliated for them to follow him up why
I would appreciate
that matter is still unresolved,
I would appreciate it, Chair.
so that they can check if he represented the witness
I would really
to the
appreciate
best of
it.
his ability.
I would appreciate if you can do that.
And then on this Friede case, what is the evidence that you have before this committee?
The evidence that he had, he was part of he was there when the witnesses were killed. He said he was there. He exposed the hitmen. He exposed their names. He knows how the witnesses were killed. He knows where the bodies were taken. Even with the instance of Ms. Sipati Lichuano, who was an employee of Mangaung Metro. She also had information relating to the asbestos and the Freedom Farm corruption. She was killed in the same manner as the Freedom Farm. And the evidence that he presented was the laptop of Mercy Patilichwani, now recently late last year, and then 2 firearms. But those people were not shot, they were strangled. And they were tied up with wire, and acid were poured on their bodies. And he explained it, the only general that I trust, and we even pulled in military intelligence to assist us, because we don't trust the police anymore in Free State, because there was also weapons that were stolen from the Tempe military base, as well as vehicles that he exposed. Where is the vehicles? There's why the military intelligence also start with their own investigations. Now this general started to investigate this matter of Sipati Lichwane. The investigation officer in this matter
I have not asked you about Mercy Paterichwan.
is related to the Freedom Farm.
When I ask you a question, you respond to the question that I asked, because if we become discursive, we are going to talk the whole night.
There's evidence, Chair, and it can be confirmed. I will give you the number of the Mayor General who is currently in charge of this investigation. He's investigating this matter of the Freedom Farm.
Yeah, because you know there are so many names that you mentioned here today, so many people that you implicated. what do you want us to do with this information?
Chair, I want this ad hoc committee as a matter of urgency because, as I said, the evidence is readily available. It's not a matter of it should be investigated. The witness is there. In the instance of Mr. Nolu, he even implicates himself. All he wants is, you can arrest me, you can do whatever, but I'm tired to be kept in jail for the crimes of other people. If I
Yeah.
need to be kept in jail,
My take is that you knew, for instance, yourself, that the 31st of October 2025 was the deadline for members of the public to make submission before this committee. In your own understanding and logic, these affected parties, why didn't they personally write to?
I guess.
For instance, you say there is a young girl who was raped by the son of Brigadier Mukalake. We say you allege. Why is the family of that young girl not?
The information that I have is that investigation
And I'm not
officer-
saying that you don't have locus.
the case is there, is confirmed. It's
I'm
there.
not saying you don't have locus standi
Yeah.
to act on behalf of these people as an interested party.
The reason why I decided
Because a whistleblower can raise any matter regardless.
Chairperson,
But just saying to you, why didn't they?
the reason why I decided that I'm going to be the voice of this little girl, because according to the information from the investigation officer, is that the DPP met with the mother and there was an agreement for the case to be withdrawn. And I received this information to say that there's no way that the DPP can withdraw a case of rape of a minor.
No, I'm saying that there are many cases. You mentioned the case of General, you say Mbatu.
Mbatu, yes,
Yes.
Mtate Mbatu.
Yeah, it's a host of cases that you mentioned.
Mtate Mbatu did make a submission.
Listen,
Right.
listen, because if you speak before I finish speaking, I don't know what you'll be responding to. I'm saying these people that you act on their behalf, sound like what Dojeni is saying. You're coming here on behalf of many people. Or how has it occurred that not even one of them?
All I can say is maybe they, according to them, should I come here and present the cases? That's the only way the cases will be heard. Because even them, they've went through different procedures, complaints and whatever, and nothing happened. So they use me as the tool. They sent me here to say, can you please go and present our cases?
So if somebody says no, you are using these cases because you are still bitter about your unceremonious exit from the SAPS, what is your response?
That have been said a lot, Chairperson. People have been saying that I'm better because I have been dismissed from the South African Police Services. But as I said, I didn't start to blow the whistle in 2021. I started in 2008. And retaliation came while I was still employed. There's no reason why I should be better when the only goal and aim here is to expose corruption.
So the last question that I'm going to ask you is that you still remember that the evidence that you gave us, you were under oath.
Mm.
So, because some of these matters, there is nothing we take lightly. We are acting on behalf of ordinary South Africans who may not be able to speak, to rise and speak for themselves. And we are going to write to the respective authorities and probe these matters further. They will give us responses where we are not happy, like we read to you fully and satisfactorily. We write back to them again to say, we want more information. So if we find that they have responded to our questions adequately and credibly, must we come and say to you that you lied to us under oath? For instance, there is an officer that you say is an unlawful or is an illegal citizen in this country.
That's where the problem lies, Chairperson. You are going to write to them and say they must respond. And they will respond in whichever
No,
way.
we're not writing to them. Citizenship in this country is confirmed by Home Affairs. We're not writing to you. We're not writing to any of the people that allegations are made against. We are writing to an authority that issues the ID that you and I have
Okay.
to say there is this allegation. I'm just saying you must be mindful when you give us information, we process it further.
And
then you must live here with that understanding that we are going to follow up these matters.
as I referred to,
Do you support the procedure that I outlined from here to say the respective authorities against whom and individuals against whom allegations have been made, especially with a case of citizenship, will not be asking that person to say, are you a South African? We are asking an institution that must confirm.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you support that?
I do.
Okay. Mr. Dojen.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Sangoni has proposed a way in which the plea that you make with us here should be followed up. Are you satisfied?